What up? It's your man, Ole Man Winter, back once again with another episode of No Holds Barred. We're here giving it to you rough, rugged, and raw, unfiltered, uncensored, straight no chaser. Today we talking about Will Smith slapping fire out of Chris Rock's ass. Let's get to it. Cue the intro. Welcome to No Holds Barred. We're leaving permanent scars, beating odds, living large, giving game no charge. Ole Man Winter's your host. Some say he's doing the most. We can roast, have a toast as we brag and boast. Let's go. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you all to like the video one time for your mans. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed yet. Leave a comment and share the content. All of the above is much appreciated. Now I get into this wild ass topic at hand. Your boy Will Smith, who would have thought the getting jiggy with it the rapper that don't curse, the supposed to be clean cut, the guy that's supposed to be cool and one of the little lame little simpy wimpy rappers. Who would have thought he would have been one of the most bouted ass rappers out here, as far as putting in work. Now, let me preface this shit by saying, like I said before, these motherfuckers are bought and paid for, certified coons in my book. They Hollywood niggas, so I really don't give two shits about their ass at the end of the day. And I ain't picking sides with this shit, but this shit, is just funny. It's interesting, and it's the topic of discussion. And as far as me not, immediately rushing out and putting some shit out, Ole Man Winter ain't really with trying to, put some shit out here with a rush job and all the other shit. I like to sit back, let shit simmer, see how everything fully plays out. Then I come in, when bringing up the rear with some commentary to some shit like that. So I'm not Mr. Right on it on every current event as it's happening, breaking news and shit, and the shit still going on in the middle of the fucking broadcast and all the other shit. Nah, I really let that shit just, ride out, see how the shit go, see all the moving parts of some shit, and then at the end of the day, offer my commentary. So now here we are. It's been a couple of days now. Everybody done got their little opinions out about this shit. And hey, your man, Ole Man Winter, he always got an opinion of his own, unique as always, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, my man Will, he got about it on Chris Rock ass. Sometimes, motherfuckers can step out of line and I don't believe in all of this shit like in certain scenarios, motherfuckers are supposed to be above this and above that. Because you're a comedian don't mean that you can just say whatever the fuck you want to say and should be able to get a fuck away with it. Because, oh, it was a joke. He's a comedian. This is what he do. So, because he a comedian, he gets a pass on some shit? Like, nah, you got to be ready to stand on your shit no matter what the fuck you saying, because you a man at the end of the day, and that man is a man at the end of the motherfucking day. So if you disrespect another man, you got to be prepared for the consequences in whatever context the situation is, because people always have to remember that perspective is every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, you might see it from Chris Rock's point of view. Okay, it's just a joke. It's a lighthearted bullshit joke. Who's going to get mad? But you never know how Will's going to take that shit. You talking about that man, wife right smack, dab in his face. You done pissed her off and shit, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to show that shit. Everybody's seen it a million times by now. But it was obvious that she did, appreciate the damn joke. And Will, stepped up to the plate to defend his wife. And for anybody that's saying like, you can have your opinion about some shit, but anybody that's saying like, oh well, he shouldn't have did that, it wasn't that serious enough. You can't tell a man how to take, about somebody offending his motherfucking wife and shit, you know what I'm saying? if you don't believe that in no circumstance that shit is appropriate, then you are lost. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers in this society have been psychologically conditioned to believe that there's no scenario where violence is necessary. And that simply is not fucking true. You know what I'm saying? And that's meant to emasculate black men, black people, basically in general. You know what I'm saying? So we don't, because everything comes back to black and white. You know what I'm saying? For Ole Man Winter, at the end of the day, it's always a lesson in black and white relations and shit, and all of this shit. But all of this, there's no room for fucking violence and all of this shit. Yeah, it's quite convenient after the white supremacists took everything over by violence, is ruling over us and shit, got everything in place and is nice and comfortable after acquiring all of their ill-gotten goods by motherfucking, and all their ill-gotten gains through violence. Now it's like, oh, no, we can't be violent in society now. That's unbecoming. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're looking like a savage. You're looking like this. You're looking like that. Oh, no. And now it's quite convenient that there's no more room for violence now. That's the trick bag these white supremacists have put on the black community to tell us, oh, well, you shouldn't be violent because y'all got what y'all got through violence. So why the fuck we can't, you know what I'm saying, turn up and get violent when the time is appropriate. But back to this topic, you know what I'm saying? A man has to do what a man has to do, you know. Motherfuckers might feel a certain type of way about Jada or whatever, but that's that man's marriage. That's that man's wife, you know what I'm saying? If he like it, I love it, you know what I'm saying? So for motherfuckers to be like, oh, well, Jada isn't worth it and shit like that or whatever, she's worth it to him. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in that man's shoes. You ain't going home with Jada, and you don't understand what type of dynamics there is to their fucking relationship. So you can't be judgmental about what the fuck, who's worth what to who. He's married to her. They're happily married in appearance wise. If they aren't going through no divorce, so looking at it from that context, a man that's married to their wife and they're together and it's all rolling and shit, and they ain't going through no type of like they're about to separate, then that man has every right and is supposed to defend his fucking wife. And anybody that says otherwise is a pussy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe that there comes a time that a motherfucker can overstep their fucking boundaries with your fucking woman and shit, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing for you to fucking do about it that can lead to fucking violence, then you're a fucking pussy looking for any excuse to escape having to put yourself in harm's way for any fucking thing and shit. Plain and fucking simple. You know what I'm saying? Take it the fact about the matter is, or what you feel about Jada. That's his wife. However he feel about her, that's his fucking, however you feel about it, don't fucking matter because that's his wife. It matters how he feel about her. And he feel like a motherfucker overstepped their motherfucking boundaries when speaking upon his wife. He got every right in under the sun to go and handle his motherfucking business however way he sees fucking fit. Whether it be violence, whether it be him G-checking him on some word shit or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody speak upon saying that man can't say because this motherfucker fucked his wife or whatever shit, the entanglements or whatever little bullshit you want to come up with in your mind to say Jada is less than. She isn't less than to him. You know what I'm saying? And anybody, and that's just for the people that's saying, like specifically, Jada don't deserve it. That's not for you to fucking say. That's for him to fucking say what the fuck she deserves. In his eyes, she may be the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread. She may be the moon, stars, you know what I'm saying, everything to him. It's not for anybody else to say what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, whether he a fool. We can commentate and say whether we think he a fool or not or whatever the fuck. But at the end of the day, he's honoring her as his wife, and a man's supposed to stand up for their motherfucking wife and stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, for the motherfuckers that say a motherfucker shouldn't do that shit generally and shit, like, it don't matter who's your wife and shit, it's just jokes and this, that, and the third and making excuses. Now, you just straight pussy. You just straight pussy. You just a straight bitch ass nigga that, like I said before, don't want to put yourself in harm's way for your woman under any fucking circumstances. And that's just a coward ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because it comes a time and place to defend your motherfucking family. If you marry a woman, you know what I'm saying, you make her family. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, then you think the joke wasn't worth it, whatever the fuck. Okay, so is it cool for you motherfuckers that think that it's not appropriate to stand up for your woman and commit acts of violence on their fucking behalf? So you the type of nigga then, if a motherfucker come slap your motherfucking woman on the ass and then look at you, stare you dead in your motherfucking face like what? What you gonna do? Now, if you saying, well, oh, now, in that case, then yeah, I'll do something and shit. Okay, well, again, all of this shit is from perspective and shit. That you might think, okay, well, that's too far now. I got to do something. Yeah, I get physical and violent about a situation like that. But you know what I'm saying? For Will or whoever the fuck else, whatever nigga out here in the street, you can't tell them where they fucking tipping point at to where they'll fucking decide to do some shit. If you violate a motherfucking wife, if you, like Will said, keep the motherfucker, his wife name out of your motherfucking mouth, then guess what? You wouldn't be in a situation to get the shit slapped out, you tripped out, or whatever the fuck. Because in everyday motherfucking life, ain't no niggas getting away with just going around talking shit about another man motherfucking wife without motherfucking consequences and repercussions fucking happening behind that motherfucking shit. Trust and believe. And if it is a motherfucker that's just letting that shit fucking ride, they pussy. If you think that there's no circumstance for you to have to defend your wife, you pussy. If you think a nigga can't say or do enough to make you want to stand up for your wife, you pussy. So, you know what I'm saying? Just, face that fact and shit. If you want to stand on this shit that, oh, he's just wrong and oh, no. No, you can't say he fucking wrong. You can't say he fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't walked a mile in that man moccasins and shit. You don't know what the fuck he got going on over there and shit. Now, was Chris Rock wrong for cracking a joke? Hey, that's subjective too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, motherfuckers crack jokes. It just so happened that she had a medical condition and shit like that, which he could or could not have been aware of. Who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the motherfucking day, when you cracking these motherfucking jokes, like I say, from my perspective, I don't give a fuck if you a comedian, a nigga on the street, whoever the fuck you are. When you say shit out your mouth, you got to be able to stand behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the fuck the situation is. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Rock, you wasn't prepared to stand behind your shit. You got the shit slapped out of you, looked as stupid than a motherfucker and shit, sat there looking dumb. And then, you know what I'm saying, it just went on with the show because you didn't want to fuck up these white folks' fucking program. And then going on to that motherfucking topic and shit. For the motherfuckers to sitting back talking about how it was embarrassment and it set black folks back and, this look bad for the black community. Man, fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck any bitch ass nigga that's mad about niggas feeling like them niggas was showing out in front of them damn white supremacists and shit, and you embarrassed because of that. Man, fuck what them people think. You know what I'm saying? You do whatever the fuck you want to do whenever the fuck you want to do it. The problem is you niggas too busy worried about what these white motherfuckers think about your motherfucking ass. Fuck they believe. Fuck what they had to see. Fuck what they had to endure. Fuck, like I was talking about before, like they're just so opposed to violence and shit. Y'all took all the shit over by violence, but now y'all are just so offended by it. Get the fuck out of here. They fake, phony, and they full of shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers do harm and cut themselves up and do all type of shit behind closed doors to they damn self. These motherfuckers know violence very fucking well and shit. They done seen this shit fucking off. If they ain't at home slapping the shit out their own wives or whatever the fuck they fucking do. So don't ever bring that motherfucker, don't act up in front of the white people and shit. You ain't gonna embarrass us. Man, get that coon shit the fuck out of here. That's straight coon talk. That shit is dead. Fuck what they think. You know what I'm saying? Don't never move or act or do any fucking thing because you think white folks is watching. You don't ever move in a certain way because of that. Any Negro sitting back talking that type of shit, kill yourself. You a fucking detriment to the fucking community. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, getting back to this Will Smith and Chris Rock shit. Now the shit was funny as fuck. I replayed that shit about 20, 30 motherfucking times and laughed like hell. And like I said, shit, I ain't got no dog in this motherfucking fight. Both of them bought or paid for industry coons and shit at the end of the motherfucking day. But, you know, hey, Chris Rock, you talking shit about a man fucking wife, and which it ain't the first time. So I got a little, you know what I'm saying? This shit might have been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying? Fair use in full effect. This is from the Oscars a couple of years back when Will and Jada was boycotting the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? So here's what Chris Rock had to say about Jada back then. So this may have been a long time coming. And again, fair use is in full effect.
Is she on a TV show? Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. Jada's mad her man, Will, was not nominated for Concussion. I get it. Tell the truth. I get it. You get mad? She said it's not fair that Will was this good and didn't get nominated. Yeah, you're right. It's also not fair that Will was paid $20 million for Wild Wild West, okay?
So there you see, Will and Jada, this isn't the first time they've been the butt of Chris Rock's jokes. And there are many other times that they've been the butt of this man's jokes and shit. And at the end of the motherfucking day and shit, you know, how much can a motherfucker take and shit? You think the motherfucker might crack the joke on the motherfucker about another motherfucker, you forgot about the shit. But the person who got the fucking joke cracked on, that don't mean they fucking forgotten shit. You know what I'm saying? Now that joke was very disrespectful. I say it was way more disrespectful than a G.I. Jane fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? You basically saying she ain't worthy of being here. And he was fucking cooning for them white folks with that fucking joke too at the end of the motherfucking day. So, you know what I'm saying? He's just double bubbly out here, you know what I'm saying, bogus with this shit. And then adding on to the fact that you got this motherfucker out here, goddamn, yo bitch made ass bet not have bucked up with motherfucking Will Smith when Louis C.K. out here was saying nigga all in front of your ass, and you sat there and motherfucking smiled and kiki with his ass and they say a motherfucking thing back to his motherfucking ass. So Chris Rock, you been a bitch ass industry coon ass nigga for a long fucking time. Chris Rock is some on with the show ass nigga. He wasn't about to kick up no smoke, kick up no dust, and his ass bet not have when he sat there and let that damn white boy Louis C.K. holler nigga right in front of his face, and he didn't say shit. So like I say, I ain't got no love for no motherfucking Chris Rock about that shit, and he about deserve getting the shit slapped out of his motherfucking ass. Come to think about it, just on the strength of, like I say, these people, he been ragging on these motherfuckers every chance he get for a long motherfucking time. That's just one fucking example. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, just because you a little guy or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, don't mean you can't be a fucking bully too. You know what I'm saying? You could be a bully. In this type of shit, you know, in most situations, you know what I'm saying, normally it ain't gonna be no violence occurring. So in this situation where the power dynamic is fucked up is you call yourself being a comedian and you gonna bully a motherfucker with your motherfucking jokes and shit. Steady talking shit about a motherfucker, steady riding a motherfucker ass and shit every chance you motherfucker get. And especially every time chance you get in front of these damn white people and shit. To show out in front of them with your motherfucking words cooning and shit. Saying, oh, I'm gonna get them good, boss. I'm gonna get them good for boycotting your motherfucking Oscars and shit. Wait till you see what I got to say about their ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's no love lost for this bitch ass nigga. Like I say, he about deserve to get the shit slapped out of him for his long line of fucking with these damn people any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? So, and the way that shit motherfucking happened and shit, and knowing that this man been fucking with them for a long time, I wouldn't be surprised if behind the motherfucking scenes, Will probably done already checked his ass about this shit, man. Like, man, you need to leave, you know what I'm saying? You need to lay up on these bitch ass jokes, keep on cracking on me and my motherfucking family and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then look at the way Chris Rock was reacting, talking about it was a G.I. Jane joke. Like, oh, well, this was a light joke this time and shit, so why are you so fucking mad at shit? Like they probably did have a discussion about this shit at some point in time or some shit. You never fucking know. You know what I'm saying? These Hollywood elite ass niggas and shit, you never know what the fuck they got going on behind the scenes. But that just goes back to my point about all of this shit. You don't know the relationship dynamic between Will and Jada and how he should, you know what I'm saying, how he feels about her and what you think he should feel about her. None of that matters. And none of y'all know the relationship between Will, Jada, and Chris Rock, or Jada and Chris Rock, or Will and Chris Rock, or whatever the fuck. Or the Rock family with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, all these Hollywood niggas, they might be getting together, friends behind the scenes, or whatever the fuck. So, it's a lot more to a lot of this shit than meets the motherfucking eye and shit, you know what I'm saying? So and these motherfuckers got a lot of baggage over fucking years and years over shit. Again, Will might be frustrated about, you know, a lot of being the butt of motherfuckers' jokes, just period and shit with all the entanglement shit and all of that shit. That shit, it could be built up, pent up frustration from the entanglement shit, all the jokes that came behind that shit, and him feeling like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I just look at this shit a completely different way. Y'all look at that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how this shit fucking went. You know what I'm saying? But you can't sit up there and judge motherfuckers from the lens of your motherfucking eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit might be completely different than what your perspective, you know what I'm saying, observes and shit. So that's, you know, your man, Ole Man Winter's 2 cents about these motherfuckers. You know, Chris Rock ain't no angel. Will ain't no motherfucking angel neither. You know what I'm saying? He bootleg Hollywood ass nigga to the fucking fullest shit. Jada too, you know what I'm saying? I don't condone entanglement bullshit. I don't condone, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the motherfucking shit that they done been into and the shit that they talk about and the way their kids have been raised and all the little weird shit that they got going on. They've been weirdos for a long motherfucking time now, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't nothing fucking new and shit, you know? So I ain't got no, you know, I ain't on these motherfucking sides neither, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, the shit was just funny, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker slapped the shit out of Chris motherfucking Rock. He took it like a bitch ass nigga, didn't do shit, you know what I'm saying? And then went on with the motherfucking show for them good white people because he didn't want to fuck up them white people showing shit at the end of the motherfucking day. Will, you know what I'm saying, got the broken down and get the apologizing later and all this other shit. So, like I say, it just is what it is. But let me know what you all think. You know, am I spot on with my assessment of this shit? Am I off base? Am I wrong? Am I right? There's a whole different perspective to this thing I'm not seeing. Let me know. You know, leave it in the comments. So as we close this thing out, don't forget to hit that like button one time for your man. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Hit that bell notification so you can get an alert every time I drop some heat. Finally, share this content. Turn your buddies, your friends, your family, strangers, your boss, goddammit, your underlings, whoever. Turn them on to the channel. And that's a wrap for you, man. We out. Peace.